Welcome back to the Public Pool Podcast. My name is Michaela Pascal. This is Jack Lachey.
It's my name. I'm going to try to interrupt you a bunch.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm taking your job this week.
But I stole it from you originally.
I know.
So.
Yeah, it was mine at first, but whatever.
I just would get antsy.
Hey, what's mine is mine and what's yours is yours.
Is that how it works? Or is mine is yours? Yours, mine, and ours.
Wait, no, sorry.
Starring Dennis Quaid.
What's mine is yours. Is yours is mine. Whatever the marriage bullshit is. Anyways.
What's yours is, yeah, whatever.
What's yours is mine and what's mine is mine.
Man, I feel a little special today.
Same. I'm working half speed, of course. I think it's just safe to say we just don't sleep well.
No.
And we're just always tired. So I don't know why we have to announce it every single time.
Well, sometimes you do sleep well.
You're right. The other day I tried to do an early wake up and I thought I hit snooze and I slept until like 9:30 on accident.
Yeah.
And I felt very well rested that day.
You did. You were peppy.
I was peppy. Happy anniversary. I'm going to let you figure that one out.
Fuck. Shoot. Okay. How much... Is this when I asked you to be my girlfriend?
No.
Is it a podcast? Was it when we shot the first podcast?
Podcast, yeah.
But we didn't... Did we post it?
I guess post. And like this week is our first 1 year.
Post it.
Yes.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
A year of podcasting.
A year of podcasting. Look at how far we've gone.
Yeah. Actually, it's gone pretty far, honestly.
Yeah, mostly at first I was like, oh, this is going to be a smash. And then like a week later, I was like, this is not going to be a smash. And then it took off.
At first, I was like, this is not going to do well.
Yeah.
Or not do well. I was like, it's a huge space. Like,
yeah.
How are we going to get people to choose us?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I was like, we're being flown to the NFL draft. Mm-hmm. Again, I know I've said this a million times. I can't emphasize how funny this is. You being the podcast, it was your brainchild. You run the podcast.
Yeah.
And you basically saying like, let's do a podcast and let's kind of make it a little bit more girlier than our other content because our audience is so male dominated, or it was at least.
Yeah.
And then cut to you're in Kansas City.
Yeah.
For the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes.
It's just, to me, it's like the funniest, like, I'm so sorry but you went for girly stuff.
I get, like, not really though, but.
We're not going for girly stuff,
yeah.
But because we do stuff.
I'm waiting for us to be invited to a really girly event. Like, I would love for like BravoCon to invite us to something.
My God.
Yeah. You know, Bo and Yang and his podcast partner, what's his name? Also comedian, they just did like an award show thing. Yeah. Did you see that? The Culture Awards. It actually was pretty funny.
They were good.
Yeah, because they weren't just like best. Like Jeff Goldblum won an award for like his chess in Jurassic Park, and like everyone showed up was the thing.
And they actually gave the awards.
Yes, it was like
real awards.
It was like in an auditorium. Like it was a really big deal. Yeah,
they rented an auditorium for it.
But like it was like no, Jeff Goldblum was there. Like
I mean, you can't just get Jeff.
Like Mindy Kaling was there. Like it was like
that's awesome.
Yeah, no, it was kind of a big deal. But I was like, why weren't we invited to that, divas? Because the entire award thing was basically like, yes, diva. Like that was the whole thing.
Bit.
That's bring us there.
I wonder if Bo and Yang, if he ever.
You know what? I think we shit on Bo and Yang too much to ever be invited to anything by.
Yeah, but like, yeah, probably.
Do we have we on the podcast, or do we keep that to ourselves?
Honestly, I'm going to say you kind of have. I've actually, whenever we talk about those community stuff, I'm like, that's like the one thing I've been like a baby about, where like I'm way more willing to cross the line than you are, except for there's certain things where like, shit, it's not crazy to think that at some point we were with the Kansas City Chiefs. It's not crazy to think we'll work with anybody at some point.
Yeah, no, I guess I went after Colin Jost. Like Bo Yang isn't like not funny, but he's one of those people who I think looks like he's supposed to be really funny. And like, if you took away the whole like, we love him so much thing, it's like, is what he's saying actually funny? It's
how I feel about Pedro Pascal, except Pedro Pascal is legitimately very talented.
Yes.
And I acknowledge that he's very talented.
Yeah. It's like, I don't not like Bo Yang, but I don't think Bo Yang's like good on SNL. Like, I don't know.
I don't think he's very funny, period. He's a little funny.
It's like he's likable.
We got to stop talking about Bo and Yang. We'll never get invited to his things. We'll never get invited to Bo and Yang's events.
I know. I was just thinking, because today speaking of the Chiefs, we've upset the girls for the first time a little bit today.
Yeah, we did.
Which I knew we were going to.
I had a feeling too, but at the same time too, I'm always trying to find what that line is, because anyway, tell what happened.
Yeah, no, but just with the we did sports gossip last week about like Travis Kelce. We spent like 20 minutes basically being like, he still looks good. Nobody freak out. And everyone was like, how dare you say that he looks terrible? And I was like, it's literally the outcast, like, y'all don't want to hear me. Y'all just want to dance. Like,
it's literally, y'all just want to dance.
But I was just thinking of this, like, we want to be in this like kind of gossip world type, like reality TV, funny, blah, blah, blah. Wendy Williams just would not have, you guys could not have handled Wendy Williams.
No, they could
like,
not have.
Not you guys, the listeners, but the clip watchers.
Yeah.
You bitches could not have handled, God, I'm having a stroke today. You bitches could not have handled Wendy Williams. You guys could not have handled Joan Rivers. Like, you
Hell
could
no.
not, like, that's what I want to be at our core, but I hate the, like, it's just not acceptable anymore. And it's like, what happened? Like, the whole gossip comedy is supposed to be a little mean.
From an outside view, though, I'm always like, okay, it's not acceptable to who? Because I actually think it still is acceptable. I think that the people who didn't understand that we weren't talking about Travis Kelce's body like aesthetically. We were talking about the fact that he's an elite athlete and he's not in elite shape anymore and how that's a concern for the sport. We could not have said more times.
No, wait, it was literally like,
we're
you don't want
not
to hear me.
saying he looks bad.
No.
We're saying that he doesn't look like an NFL tight end.
And everyone in the comments is, I'm sure he'll be just, and I'm sure he will be just fine.
I'm sure.
But all them being like,
actually, he won't.
His people were like, he'll be just as good as he was last year.
That he was really bad last year.
I was going to say, I don't even watch football, and I know that he was not good last year.
He was not Travis Kelce last year. Last year, he took a huge step back.
Yeah, and so that's why I was like, you guys actually don't know what you're talking about. Even if I don't know what I'm talking about, and I knew he wasn't good.
What, like they actually have another tight end now that will probably get more targets and everything than Travis Kelce. Like he's taken a huge step back, which again, it's like, that's totally fine if you're like, I just kind of want to keep on hanging around, try to end on a Super Bowl this time.
Yeah.
But if I don't know. I don't think he'll be that much of a factor, and I wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't play that much.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I don't know if he will either.
But speaking of society and the death of society, you told me a story that had just happened where people were doing the Nicki Minaj challenge.
Yes.
And this one influencer did it and she broke her spine.
Yes.
And that was sort of one of those like...
it's basically a balancing challenge for those who don't know. It's like a balancing, and then people took it to like balancing on objects.
You wear heels.
Yeah.
And you basically crouch down.
And you like cross one leg over the other. Like
you try to stand up.
Yeah.
But you stand up on weird shit.
Yeah, because it's like just standing in that position in heels in general is very hard. So that was the challenge. And then it went from that to people being like, I can do it even better. And now everyone's standing on weird objects. So
this one woman did it and she fell and she broke her back.
Yes.
And I was like, humanity is doomed. No, we got the boat. But then I read the article.
And you did?
It's so much worse.
Is it?
It's even worse. So I'm going to read to you some of the lines from this article.
Okay, because I was going to say, I just kind of read the headline and was like, ouch, yeah. Someone was going to get hurt. I thought someone was going to break an ankle. I didn't think someone was going to break a spine.
When I say it's so much worse, I'm not even exaggerating. So first of all, did you know that the woman is a recent mom? She had just given birth. Oh, God. What she was standing on were like baby bottles.
Oh, God.
So already you're like, okay, so not only did an influencer break her leg, and not only is she like a mom has to care for people, she just gave birth. This is a newborn infant. And she just like, she's still recovering.
She's freshly postpartum.
Yes.
Which if you're freshly postpartum, maybe let's not stand on crazy shit.
That's not even the worst part. That's not even the death of society part. The death of society part is her reaction to it.
What?
So her reaction to it was, but despite the minor back fracture, Mariana admitted that the spill was worth the claim to fame. So listen to this quote from her. Because of one video, which was unsuccessfully filmed, I woke up a popular person.
I mean, you can't say she's not honest.
That's so depressing, though. Like, you broke your back. She goes, Mariana added in a subsequent post, more than 50 people sent me my reel from different publications today. And as the wannabe mommy blogger, assured that she and her newborn were doing fine in light of the fall. I'm doing great, following the guidelines, and now living in star status.
I mean, Star Says is a little far. I don't even really know her name, but
of course not. But the fact that she's like, I made it. Now you're like, well, what are you gonna do? You're gonna chop off your foot next time?
Yeah, that's kind of a dangerous thing.
It's crazy.
But I will say, I kind of respect her more for being like, well, yeah, I was doing the video for attention and it didn't go well, but I still got attention.
You know what? You're right. You are That is a good defense of it.
But
I'm not attacking her.
No. But you're right with like, okay, well, shit.
Of it.
Like if this is what happened and she was like, yay, no regrets.
Yeah.
What is going to happen next time is worrisome. You're very right about that.
Or just the idea of like breaking your back and getting, I mean, we have a bunch of followers and stuff. Stuff of ours goes viral. It's not worth breaking your back over.
No.
But I'm sure if have never had that, I'm sure it's like oh my God, I did it.
Yes.
But I can see right now in like a month when she's not getting that amount of reactions to everything, every video she makes from now on.
Yeah.
Realizing, I didn't make it.
Yeah.
And I have a broken back. And just that's going to be hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's going to have back pain.
I like
forever.
that she's being very optimistic about it, though.
Yeah, no, that is like a very glass half full.
Maybe she's just a glass half full person. Sue her.
And you know what? Maybe though it might be someone where, because I'm like this, and which I think is like a little bit of a bad thing, where I'm really uncomfortable with like when people feel pity for me.
Yes.
Like I really do. Like I'm always like, if I trip and fall on my face, if I broke my nose, I'd be like, I'm fine.
Absolutely.
I get so embarrassed, and I feel so weirdly when people are like, oh no, like whenever I used to make like, oh, my dad's in prison jokes or whatever, people would be like, oh no, I'm like, I'm making a joke, laugh.
I'm making the
laugh.
joke. Yes.
And so maybe she's like that, where she's like, if I don't go like, haha, this was a good thing, she would feel really uncomfortable about it.
Yeah.
Because God, I hate the like people feeling bad or like whatever. It's like, if you're like, I wanted that to happen.
It's the worst feeling if you have pride.
Yes.
A lot of people don't have the pride. A lot of people are like, it's the Mindy Kaling, I always say Mindy Kaling.
Kelly Kapoor,
her character, where she's like, I'll get attention whatever way possible.
Yes.
She's every now and then would just scream like, I'm going to kill myself.
Yeah.
When I saw the article, I was like, oh, it's going to be the same. No, isn't that awful though?
That is
compared
awful.
to what just the headline.
Just like,
she's
damn.
a new mom. She's a baby.
Yeah.
Back at the hospital for what?
Back in the hospital.
Yeah.
Like back so soon.
Back so soon.
I guess kind of speaking of moms, I kind of briefly read you this headline earlier this week. So something really interesting happened this week where the oldest embryo was born.
Yeah.
30 years old. So like an IVF situation where it wasn't like, it was like this thing was formed to be an embryo, then it was frozen. So it was like the base of a fetus or whatever. And then they freeze it, and then they could like IVF, you could implant it and you have the baby, whatever. It was 30. And so I was like, 30 years? This thing's been frozen for 30 years?
30 years.
So I was like, okay, wait, are these parents like old? Like what do you, I don't
How
understand.
Did they do this?
Like, did they use a surrogate, but like they're older parents? Like I couldn't figure out what the deal was.
Yeah.
Like maybe they're like 50 something. I don't know. No, the parents are like 32 and 34. And it was, I guess there's something where you can like adopt an embryo, which I don't know how I feel about that.
Why would you want to do, like, why would you need to do that?
Yeah.
Because so you're not biologically related to the child in any way.
Like, I guess if you're just
you do go through the pregnancy.
Yeah, I guess maybe that's what it is. Like you want to care, which I understand the wanting to go through a pregnancy.
I get that urge to an extent, but it just does feel like adopt a kid, you know?
Yeah.
Like maybe adopt a living or soon to be living infant.
Yeah, because I understand like IVF and like
I'm sure they have their reasons.
No, there's so many reasons.
I'm not going to judge it.
But I think it was more of the idea that you can just like go adopt an embryo that's been frozen for 30 years is really throwing me off.
Do the people who donated the sperm and the egg know about it?
I mean, they must have donated it, you know, but like what a weird...
This feels very like what they do in China.
Yeah.
Like the tallest, I don't think he was actually the tallest, but Yao Ming, he played basketball. Do you ever heard of him? He was like 7'6". So him next to Shaq was crazy because Shaq looked kind of small. And he was very, very good. He ended up playing only a short period of time.
I think that's how I know him is from his photos with Shaq.
Yeah, we were like, whoa. He was very good. He could shoot. He was him and Shaq were the best centers in the league for while he played, but then he got hurt because he's a giant man.
Yeah.
And the world isn't built for him. And so his knees went, and his back too. But anyway, his parents, I know, two of the taller people in China. Yeah. And I believe the CCP were like, make a baby. Like I think they were like an arranged marriage by the government. Yeah. Being like, make an even taller baby.
Make this.
Yeah. And they did. And he's a very happy, down to earth guy, it seems. But it just feels like a very China thing where they're like, we're going to have these elite people create embryos that you can almost either purchase or that we'll distribute later on down the line. Yeah. Like maybe, like what if in the future we're like, who are like two like elite people? Like like a. It's funny, you can't say Elon Musk anymore.
No.
But like a Bezos, it's not worth it for him. But just like a super genius Nobel Prize winning person, and a super personable socialite where it's like she just runs the world, and you're like, okay, you two are going to give us an embryo, and in 50 years we're going to have another you.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like the movie Twins.
Yeah.
I'm taking this in a weird direction where I'm like,
you love to bring up the movie Twins.
I mean, it's a great concept. It's a really good concept. Let's call it what it is.
Let's call it what it is. It's a really good concept.
What if one twin gets all the good and the other twin gets all the bad? Scientifically makes no sense.
No.
But still, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because it even throws me, it's so weird when people like freeze embryos or whatever and they're twins and they do twins one at a time. So they're twin embryos.
That doesn't feel right.
But like one's older than the other. It's so weird because then you're like, especially if they're identical, you're probably like, that's what I'm going to look like in like 2 years. Like this is
the definition of one of those things where it makes me think like,
did we go too far?
Is that where I'm like, that doesn't feel ethical. And I'm like, well, why wouldn't it be?
Yeah. Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
But it's straight. Like we're living in the future of fertility now. And so it's interesting.
Yeah.
Because I'm very interested with everything that has to do with like pregnancy in general, but like fertility and like all of these, like, I'm just fascinated with like the science of everything. And I don't think the like picking out your baby's genes I think that's too far.
But then the counter to that is, hey, can you try to, eliminate sickle cell?
Yeah. That I guess is different.
Like, I don't like picking out aesthetic things.
Yeah.
Like
aesthetic
he's this
things.
tall,
Yeah.
he's got these eyes, but being like, hey, he's less prone to Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But
that's
then
more survival of the fittest.
At the same time, too, though, we're then messing with evolution.
Yeah.
Or is this what evolution goes to?
Are we beating evolution?
When do you think pregnancy will be over? When do you think, because it's not crazy to think like I'm sure in 5 years they'd be able to build put the embryo in this machine. This is the pregnant machine. And then in 9 months you get your baby. It's safer and it's healthier.
I don't think pregnancy will ever go away because I think that's way too hot of a thing. And
people will still get knocked up.
And I also, yes, people will still get knocked up. And also that definitely feels like a hard line a lot of people would have. And also I think a lot of people feel strongly about the, like, I want to grow it. Like I want to feel the connection thing.
Yeah. What's funny? It's like, it's something that
I guess you can't, like I'm a woman.
As a man, I cannot relate to it.
Yeah.
I just can't.
Yeah.
Like it's the most alien idea to me of like, I can kind of empathize with like the idea that people would feel this way. So go for it. Mm-hmm. But there's no part of me that's like, I want to grow something in me. It just doesn't, it's never been a possibility for me.
Yes. I'm like,
I wonder if trans women feel that way.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, because I feel like April in Parks and Rec and like the last, where they're talking about having kids and she's like, I mean, sure. Like, I go through the awesome stuff of pregnancy, like stretch marks and like your belly gets all like all the weird stuff. It's like, no, I kind of am like fascinated for that to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, but I don't think, I think it could be a very 50-50 thing in the future of people being like, yeah, I'll put because I mean, the incubator exists. And so it's like, are we that far off from.
The incubator like already basically exists. It's just legally, I'm not even sure if there's a law against it. I'm sure some states would be like, no. But, I mean, the thing is though too, like with all of the pregnancy changes that have happened in our lifetime, like I think the first like in vitro was like a few years before I was born, but with all of that stuff, every single time there was pushback of being like, no, this has gone too far. And every time it gets beaten by the same thing over and over again, which is people are really sympathetic.
Yeah.
When somebody's like, otherwise I can't have kids or otherwise it's dangerous to me.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh yeah, then go for it.
Yeah, do whatever.
So the incubator is the most obvious one where it's like all it's going to take is a one, happy, white, affluent couple living in suburbia to sit on a couch
and say this is our family.
With her crying and the guy holding back tears kind of having his hands on her shoulders.
Yeah.
Being like, yeah, it's been tough. Having her say, without this, I can't have a kid.
Yeah.
And literally every single time, follow that recipe, it gets approved.
It's approved.
Yeah.
Yeah, approved.
It gets approved. Notice how whenever they're making these pregnancy things, they never pick the gay couple.
No.
They're never like, let's have the mixed race gay couple that we put in all the commercials. Mm-hmm. To pitch to the wider public.
Yes, the nice white couple from suburbia.
We get John and Becky.
Yeah.
John's middle management at a company.
Yeah.
And Becky wants to be a stay-at-home mom, but for now she's working with the special needs kids.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the same thing every time.
No, it really is.
Yeah.
God, yeah, I don't know. I'm fascinated. It is also fascinating too with like the whole IVF thing. Like now, the spike in twins is up. Like I feel like right now in schools, it's like there's so many twins.
Every other kid's a twin.
Yes.
Didn't you show me that one thing where it's like there was one class?
There was like some high school where the kids are graduating class and they had like 14 sets of twins.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's
and it's like, well,
crazy.
yeah, because like IVF's the thing now. Like you just happen to get more twins. Like, yeah.
I'm sure there's more triplets too then too, right?
Oh, definitely. I'm sure.
But it's still even a little bit more rare.
Yeah.
Twins aren't in our families. Yeah. I would love twins.
I would love to have twins. I would love to have triplets, but that also sounds terrifying. I
love the idea of triplets just because same reason I love Costco. I love wholesale.
Yeah.
Buy in bulk, baby.
Yeah.
One pregnancy, knock it out.
Knock it out. That's so efficient. Oh my God. Yeah. I don't know. Very fascinating.
Yeah. I wonder what the number is where no matter what, when you're pregnant, 1, 2 triplets, what have you, each time I'll probably get a little bit more, not less happy, obviously. That part will always be at the same meter, but a little bit more stressed and a little more like, this is real.
Yeah.
I'll be bald, fully bald. I wonder what the number is where I'm really like not sleeping.
Yeah.
Like, is it 4?
I don't know.
I think it's 5 is where I'm like, I don't know
5
how we could do quintuple. I mean, our parents would just move in with us.
Yeah.
We'd probably have one of my siblings move in too.
Like at once, you mean?
Like have a quintuplets.
Yeah, yeah.
Like if we had quintuplets, I think I'd be like, I don't know how.
I think at 3 I'd be freaking out.
I think at 3 I'd be, I'm talking about like at what moment do I literally no longer sleep?
Oh yeah. I don't know.
I think I can still sleep with 3.
I don't think I could. I mean, I would love for it to happen like healthily, but I think that's such a scary risk thing. I'd be like,
I think I would go to one of those oil fields where I'm like, I'm just going to work every single day, all day for like 2 months and just make $1 million.
Yeah.
Or work on the deadliest catch boat. That's the get rich quick scheme.
Yeah, that really is the get quick. I can't talk today.
Take some meth, just stay up for 2 weeks catching tuna.
Yeah.
And crab. Actually, it's mostly like crab, right? The king crab season.
I think crab.
Best show ever. And then just come back and be like, all right, we got their college fund.
Yeah, we're good.
Well, the rest of the guys all go gamble it away and buy more drugs with it. And then they have to go back.
We went to a wedding this weekend. And you were quite the catch with the Cougars.
I was.
You were like Cougar Catnip.
I kind of always am.
You are like, I don't have the issue so much of like girls our age really like trying to steal my man because I think they know that like, bitch, I'm here. But like when it comes to the older ladies, they get a little bold. They like to steal my man.
My attractiveness scale is what is it? It's a standard. It's a slope up. It's an exponential slope up. Starting where you really start to see it pick up is around like mid to late 30s. Because mid to late 30s girls are starting to get a little more desperate. I look, well, come on, let's be real. So are guys, not as much. And I look like a stable, clean person.
Yeah.
Who's around their age, but looks really good for their age. Because I'm much younger than I look. And then it just keeps on going up until you get to, right around when you're in the 70s, the Vietnam generation. I think I remind a lot of people of their boyfriends that went to war.
Yeah.
I just have that look.
Yeah, I think so too.
This is what 22-year-olds looked like in the 60s and 70s when they would be smoking a pack a day and just eating lead gasoline and lead paint. They looked like me.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I had a couple ladies trying to snake my man this weekend.
Yeah.
There was one lady who was calling you vivacious.
Well, sure. I mean,
and the drunker they got, the handsier they got.
They did get a little handsy with me. Everyone wants to cop a feel. That's a problem I've always had.
It's true.
It's actually his problem I've always had. There's something about me. People are always trying to touch me.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I get felt up a lot.
I mean, we even had kind of a friend's girlfriend, wife, or whatever.
Yeah.
One time just saw you and just decided to start punching you.
I get hit a lot.
Yeah, and we were like, what the fuck was that?
I think it. When I'm much larger than people, I think that they're like, well, I can't hurt him.
Yeah.
And they kind of get out the punches that they want to throw. They've always been curious about, but can't.
Yeah.
Like, well, I won't hurt him. And I'm like, you're still hitting me.
We were like work friends. Like we kept like, we weren't like friends with this, like, but we knew them and like,
we knew them.
We ran into them. We're like, hey. And like,
I never remember his girlfriend's actual name.
No.
Not his wife.
And every time she was like saying something to you, she just kept hitting you in the arm. It was like that scene from Friends.
Yeah.
Was it with Joey? Where it's like, she's kept hitting you. And I was like, What's going on?
When they left, I was like, "Do you notice she just hit me 500 times?" I think I was wearing a tank top because we were seeing Barbie.
Yeah.
So my arm was exposed.
I guess, but
still, it's
why
like
punching an exposed arm?
Don't hit me.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't even that it hurt. It was just like, this is weird.
This is aggressive.
And she did it very slightly or slyly.
Yeah.
Where nobody, like, it wasn't like, it didn't call attention to other people. It was just you and me who were like, man.
I know. Maybe she wanted to touch your muscle, but obviously it would have been inappropriate. So she's like, I'll punch him.
I used to get felt up at work all the time.
Yeah.
When I worked with only women.
Yeah. When you worked.
There was one time this, I think a girl's, I say a girl, she was probably 40. Her, like, somebody died in her family. And she came up and was like, can you like, give me like a bear hug? I'm really good at hugging.
Yeah, you are pretty good at hugging.
I'm really good at bear hugging, especially when times aren't good. And so she gave me a hug, and then she kept on, like, later, I think she liked what she got, and she kind of kept on trying to hug me. And then all of a sudden people just, like, slowly but surely kind of came up with more excuses to hug me.
Yeah.
And the hug started getting a little feelsy.
Like when you're in 6th grade and you're like, can we hug? Like after school? Yeah.
It felt...
Except it was grown women.
I felt like a male prison guard at a women's prison.
Yeah. You basically worked in an office that was like Schmidt and New Girl, where it was like you and a bunch of women.
Yeah. Like I would kind of get spanked every now and then.
Yeah.
And I would definitely get like what would be considered sexual harassment had the genders been flipped.
Yes.
All the time.
Yeah.
Like, well, Jack and his... Why don't you ever show up? Like, they'd be like, why don't you ever show up without your shirt on? I would be like, I don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
I'm not threatened by you.
No, but still not great.
Yeah. I'm a great person to sexually harass. I'll say nothing. I really won't.
You're a perfect victim.
I'm the perfect victim. I never feel in danger. So I'm never like...
But it doesn't make it okay.
It doesn't make it okay, but like if you're going to do it to somebody like me. You have to really figure out...
No, don't do it to anyone.
Don't do it to anyone. But if you had to do it, if you must do it, I'm just saying, like, I'm a good option. You're going to get away with it. I'll never rat you out. I'll just be like, oh, that's just Samantha being Samantha.
She's a little touchy when it comes to my booty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you ready for sports gossip?
Hit me, sister.
Okay, so the NFL had a bi-sister moment last Friday.
OMG, who's the Tati?
So it's a player in the Cowboys, Micah Parsons. Think of him as sort of like the Billie Eilish of the NFL.
Duh.
Mid-20s, tons of awards, already a Hall of Famer, just entering his prime.
Okay.
No beefs, no feuds, no drama, definitely not a diva. And like, you can't really fit them into like one genre too. I mean, like Mike is such a freak athlete, he doesn't even have a position.
Got it.
So this is the last season of his rookie contract, which is the time when most teams want to put a ring on it.
And sign him to a new contract?
Exactly, to keep him from becoming a free agent.
You got to keep your man off the dating apps.
But the Cowboys aren't most teams because their owner, Jerry Jones, is basically the Abby Lee Miller of the NFL.
The goddess of gaslighting?
Most NFL owners never talk to the media. Jerry has his own weekly radio spot that he never misses. Also, he's the only owner who's also a general manager, and the only thing that he likes more than micromanaging is attention. Oh, and by the way, he's older than Joe Biden.
Wait, twins, I love attention.
Like, so we all assumed that the deal would have been signed in June, and according to Micah, everything was moving along fine. But a couple weeks ago, Jerry was talking to a reporter, and he said, just because we sign him doesn't mean we're going to have him. He was hurt 6 games last year. Seriously.
Wait, that's kind of offensive, right?
It's the NFL equivalent of saying that you won't hire a woman because she could get pregnant.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
And then last Friday, Micah dropped the bombshell and asked the Cowboys to trade him to another team.
He wants to consciously uncouple.
Which, to be fair, a lot of players do when they're trying to negotiate a new deal. But Micah's...
not like the other girls.
And he also tweeted out like a modern manifesto.
Notes app screenshots?
Spilling everything that's been going on behind the scenes, like how Jerry kept on trying to trick him into negotiating his contract whenever his agent wasn't around.
And he did it at my birthday dinner.
Yeah, like he just let all of Micah's agent's calls go to voicemail. And actually now the Cowboys have just straight up ghosted Micah since like May.
Yeah, get out of there, girl.
Also, he's just tired of Jerry negging him and like spreading fake narratives to the media and stuff. And it's like...
I mean, it's like he's always putting him at the bottom of the pyramid when he should be on the top.
Okay, so here's some headlines that didn't make it to sports gossip this week, but I want to keep the besties in the lid. The NFL has officially banned smelling salts. Tight end for the San Francisco 49ers, George Kittle, said he might quit over it.
I mean, they really get you going.
Every single time George Kittle goes out on the field, he sniffs smelling salts. They show him just going out there.
Oh my God.
Every NFL player does it. Another banned? It's like banning water.
They're trying to keep him in a cage.
So for the third time in only a couple of weeks, a WNBA game has been stopped because people keep on throwing dildos onto the court. Yesterday, it hit a player.
Oh my God, those are not the balls we want on the court.
I know. But the problem is they keep on drawing attention to it. So it's not going to stop happening.
Guys, they're going to start checking our purses for these things.
Like Sophie Cunningham tweeted, please stop throwing dildos on the court. And I guarantee you more people are going to do it because of that.
I know. Listen to Sophie.
Fun story. They used to
Sophie will beat your ass.
Sophie will kick your ass.
Yeah.
This is cute. So a baby took her first steps during the baby crawl race, which was a halftime show event at the Las Vegas Aces for the Las Vegas Aces game.
Yeah.
And they showed the mom, and the mom's like, holy shit, she's walking. She stood up for the first time during the baby crawl race.
That's so cute.
Is it not, right? After almost a year of drama, Shannon Sharpe is officially no longer working for ESPN. It was a long time coming.
It was a long time coming. We all saw it coming.
The owner of the Browns, Jimmy Haslam, is still insisting that it was not his call to draft Shedeur Sanders. It was the GM's Nobody's buying it.
Nobody wants to claim Shedeur.
Nobody wants to claim Shedeur. No one wants to take responsibility for Shedeur. Yeah,
someone needs to take accountability for Shedeur.
So there was a rumor that the quarterback for the TCU Horned Frogs was a part of the online furry community. Fact checked, false.
Be who you want to be.
And if you are, that's beautiful.
Hey, that's none of our business.
The NFL is officially taking a 10% stake in ESPN.
That's what we call the Kris Jenner stake.
And as it was announced a few weeks ago, ESPN is taking over NFL Red Zone, which has fans panicking because, for the love of God, don't change NFL Red Zone.
Keep Scott. Don't give us commercials.
This Saturday, Jen Powell is set to become the first woman to umpire an MLB game.
Girl boss!
Now, this has already happened in the NBA. This has already happened in the NBA and the NFL for years, and there have been no issues. The only time it ever gets like a little bit contentious is when a player is arguing with the ref because it looks very different when a player much bigger than the referee is yelling at a woman.
Yeah.
But besides that, it's been great.
That's awesome.
And that's what you missed on Sports Gossip.
You ready to dive into some pop culture with the skinny dip?
I'm ready to dive in.
Brooklyn Beckham and Nicola Peltz held a vow renewal ceremony amid the whole Beckham family drama, and they were not in attendance, which is now fueling rumors more that something happened at that damn wedding.
Clearly something happened. They had to redo the wedding.
Did I ever fill you in on what the rumor was? Because that was a very no phones wedding.
What was the rumor?
So you know the Peltz family, right? They're
mega wealthy,
like billions. It's like the Beckhams are peons compared to them, which is crazy.
New money marrying old money.
Yes. Yeah. So basically what allegedly happened. Well, one, Nicola didn't wear a Victoria Beckham dress because she's a designer. Mm-hmm. So that was kind of a thing. They're like, why didn't she wear? And they were like, actually, no, Victoria was busy. She didn't have time. She didn't want to half-ass it. Like Bullshit. That was like a whole thing.
There's no chance.
For
your son's wedding, I think you're going to make the dress.
You'll
find some time.
So I don't know whose choice that was. But allegedly what happened is that the couple thought that they were being gifted a first dance by Mark Anthony. He was going to perform while they did their first dance. It was going to be this very romantic thing. Mark Anthony goes on stage and he says, I would like to invite to the stage the most beautiful woman in the room, Victoria Beckham.
Well, wait. And then what happened?
And then they decided, I guess they'll have the mother-son dance first. And then the bride went running out of the room. Allegedly, that is what happened.
I'm actually going to go opposite on this. I'm going to say...
It's Mark Anthony's fault?
No, I'm actually going to say that's on the bride. It's okay.
But they thought that they were...
It's different with Victoria Beckham being the mother-in-law. But you're always allowed to say, like, if the DJ had called my mom or your mom the most beautiful woman in the room.
Yeah.
It's actually more of like a sweet thing.
It is, but I think it's weird when there's a bride in the room.
I think it's only... I think the only reason why it's weird is because it's Victoria Beckham, who's very beautiful.
Yeah.
But it's like saying, like, the most beautiful woman in the room, my grandma.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you're not actually saying,
yeah,
we're all being really kind here.
Yeah.
It's only because it's superstar model.
Yeah.
Vic Beckham.
Yeah. But so they thought that they were getting their first dance by Mark Anthony and they didn't. It ended up being the mother-son dance. And that was a whole thing.
You know, for Brits, they never really keep calm and carry on.
No, they don't. But yeah, so that was a little backstory on that. I just wanted to fill you in on that juice. And they've already tried to be like, no, that's not what happened. Because literally it was such a no phones wedding.
Yeah.
Like I think Trump might have been at that wedding actually.
That's crazy.
Because he's like BFFs with like the Peltz family.
Of course.
Because big money, girl.
Yeah.
But I don't remember exactly. Alex Earl finally might have hinted that there was drama between her and Call Her Daddy host Alex Cooper. Alex Earl's podcast was briefly under Alex Cooper's network, but mysteriously this relationship ended without any really reason to the press.
Yeah.
Recently in a TikTok comment section, somebody said, tell us what happened with Alex Cooper. And Alex Earl said, how much time do you have?
Ooh.
Also, Alex Earl recently liked a post from another TikTok user that was bashing Alex Cooper for having unpaid internships, So I don't know the beef there, but it seems like there is some beef, and I don't know what's going on.
I have a feeling I know whose side everyone's going to be on.
I think we're going to be Team Earl.
I think I'm Team Alex. Both sides. Play both sides.
Louis Tomlinson from One Direction just went Instagram official with Love Island star Zara McDermott with a selfie of them kissing.
Take that, Larry Shippers.
After news broke of Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau, The Onion jokingly made a post saying that like Orlando Bloom spotted out with Angela Merkel, the former German chancellor, and Orlando Bloom himself actually commented on the post with a bunch of clapping emojis. So I think the breakup is actually friendly.
Angela?
Come get your man, Angela.
Orlando would be lucky to have an Angela Merkel.
Justin Bieber just released a music video for his song Yukon, and it was super cute, and it was starring his wife Hailey Bieber and his son Jack Blues Bieber.
The Jolena heads are not loving this.
Paige DeSorbo finally is opening up why she's not returning to Summer House this season. She basically just said she needs a break, between her business ventures. She went on tour with her podcast, and she also just went through a very public breakup.
The Summer House will not be the same.
And that's your skinny dip for the week.
I love it. Cool. Is that?
I think that's it for the week.
That's it for the pod.
I think that's it.
Are we going to have a podcast come out next week?
That's an awesome question.
Do you want to try to shoot a podcast while we're gone?
I assumed we were bringing some equipment, so maybe it would be possible.
I think we can bring equipment.
Yeah.
I don't know if we should film it. But then
Well, if we had 2 cameras, that's all we need.
That's all you really need.
Yeah, so we're going on a family vacay next week. But we're still gonna, hopefully have some content coming out. So we're not gonna promise any podcasts next week, but there might be a podcast. It might not be as awesome quality, but you know the vibes.
Shit, there might be.
There might be.
Yeah.
But we'll see how many beers deep we are,
I love beer. I'm like Brett Kavanaugh in that way. I like beer. I still like beer.
There's just a chance I don't know what day it is when we're there. So
yeah.
But content still should be coming out. So follow us everywhere. And also we might be doing some pretty fun stuff. So coming up. So but thanks for a great first year, guys.
Oh yeah, thank you so much.
Things have been good. Let's keep trucking.
It went better than I could have ever expected. I'm also very pessimistic with everything.
Yeah.
So I'm always like, this will probably never work out for Jack.
I know.
But it did.
It did.
Yeah.
Hey, and don't let the Travis Kelce defenders take us down.
One guy literally commented, he was like, this is so bad for you guys to say. It was a guy, and he basically said he was watching like Australian rules football, and the announcer was talking about how one of the players who was kicking booty, which I was like, that's a weird way to say it, who the guy was doing well, and he had kind of like more of a dad bod too. And he's like, a body like mine. And it hurts so much hearing him say that. And I said, if you're not an NFL tight end, this shouldn't offend you.
And also, we literally just kept saying he looks good. We literally compared him to Tom Selleck.
We're saying he's not an elite athlete.
We're saying that
he doesn't look.
He had a slower season last year, and things are starting to look down.
Yeah,
which
he didn't ramp it up.
That's fine. He's about to have like the best career bump of his life when he retires. Actually,
oh my god,
he's going to get more opportunities than ever. He's going to be like way more famous than he is.
He's the face of Pfizer.
Yeah, he's Mr. Pfizer.
He's Mr. COVID shot. We're good.
He's going to be fine.
He'll be okay. But anyway, see you guys. Towel off.
Towel off.
And grab a daiquiri.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.